Good morning, everyone, and welcome to H-Town Now. I'm Chip Sweeney.
And I'm Grant Subic. Thanks for joining us on our last edition of H-Town Now. Here's what we have for you all today.
This week, Quinn decided to talk to the seniors about their high school highlights. Let's take a look.
What teachers have made an impact on your high school career?
I would have to say that Mrs. DiCarlo has, because anytime I've ever needed her and stuff like to where I needed help or problems, she was always there to talk about it, and she's really relatable with her students.
What are some friends that have helped you during your high school journey?
There's been a few, but kind of on and off, because I haven't really, I've had a steady friend, but a lot of my friends have either dropped out or moved away, and I've just made different friends along the lines. For example, Catherine, she's one of my good friends this year, and we bond really well.
What is your favorite memory while in high school?
Geez, that's kind of hard. I would have to say that it's me getting a 4.0, just because that was a big accomplishment for me, and I've always wanted to have a 4.0.
If you could go back and change anything, what would it be?
Probably my attitude freshman and sophomore year, because I was constantly arguing with teachers, simply because I don't like to take orders. So I probably would go back and change that, because now that I've moved past that, it's been a better relationship with all my teachers and students, peers.
Thank you, Jade.
Thank you.
What teachers have made an impact on your high school career?
What teachers? I believe Mr. Jamison Smith. He's a math teacher for freshmen. He likes UK. He, during my 4 years of high school, he has helped me make better decisions. Whenever I have problems, I can go to him.
What are some friends that have helped you along your high school journey?
My football family. My football family! They have helped me do everything that I can to be the best person that I can be. And I love them to death. Thank you.
What is your favorite memory while in high school?
Woo! There's many of those. Parties. Yes, parties.
If you could go back and change anything, what would it be?
I would go back and tell my freshman self to not act the way I did. Don't make the dumb decisions that I did, because they're not going to help you along the way. And pay attention in school.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
What teachers have made an impact on your high school career?
Definitely Steve Freeman.
How come?
His class was just so entertaining, and it made me realize that I could do college level work. Well, maybe not easily, but well enough.
What are some friends that have helped you during your high school journey?
The entire marching band, really. When I first got here, they were extremely supportive, helped me get used to the new environment.
What is your favorite memory while in high school?
Those times in class when we just kind of went off track and had a long debate about something that wasn't really on topic, but we all learned a lot from it anyway, and it was a lot of fun.
If you could go back and change anything, what would it be?
I definitely have acted in theater sooner and tried to try out for parts and plays, because that was a lot of fun, and I wish I had done it more.
Thank you, Tucker.
No problem.
What teachers have made an impact on your high school career?
I would say Miss Mack. She always helps her students with anything, and you can always talk to her about any situation you're in, or if you have any homework or anything like that.
What are some friends that have helped you along your high school journey?
I would say just a majority of the friends I have in my AP and honors classes, because they're always there to help you whenever, and they're always fun.
What is your favorite memory while in high school?
My favorite memory was senior skip day, because I didn't come. That was a good time.
If you could go back and change anything, what would it be?
I don't think I'd change anything. I don't think there is anything to change at all. I think I'm good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Quinn. I can't believe our senior class is about to graduate.
Man, me neither. Neither can the students that Kobe interviewed this week.
Let's listen in on what everyone will miss most about the seniors.
I came up, I was really nervous about softball and how it would be and how the older girls would be, but all of the seniors were actually really nice and supportive. They helped me learn a lot. I wasn't really as stressful as it would be. They were really nice. They helped me through all of it. Just really supportive, and they taught me a lot of new things this year.
I really liked the seniors this year. I gained a close relationship with a lot of them through the swim season and soccer season. I'm especially going to miss Ellen. I'm related to her, and her taking me to school every morning. So.
I'm going to miss the seniors a lot. They're really nice and funny. The one I'm going to miss the most is probably Catherine Booth. I've talked to her since last year. She was in my Spanish class, and she was always nice and always really funny.
I'm really going to miss my brother, even though he was really mean to me. So goodbye, Sam. I hope you do well in college.
Sadly, I don't have any siblings that are seniors, but all the dance girls have a special place in my heart. And there's too many to mention, so I'm really going to miss you all next year. You're my favorite senior class of all time. So.
And we're really going to miss Molly Simpson next year.
I love you.
Thank you to Becca, Molly, and Caroline for always making dance so much fun and making me feel like I have a family there.
And thank you to you guys for always being like really sweet and for all the late night sleepovers and talks and just making high school way better.
You guys have made this year so special, and I'm going to miss you so much next year.
Thank you to all of the seniors that are in my homeroom that are also on student council. You guys are amazing, and I really love this year and getting to laugh and make memories and working to make the school and community a better place. So I'm really going to miss you guys.
I can't wait to see what you do in the future. I know you'll be so successful. And this is so sad.
Thank you to the girls and boys basketball teams for winning state championships. That's awesome.
Really exciting and special. Not everyone gets to experience that in their high school career.
It's amazing to watch those games and see the teams develop into state champs. That's awesome.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
As for this senior class, I will miss them. I'm glad that their time here is over and that they've hopefully met their goals. And if I had one piece of advice, it would be for those of you who are on your way to college, don't miss class. Get to class. Remember, Mr. Smith told you. Good luck.
I've been your assistant principal for 3 years, and when I was hired here, you were immature 10th graders, and it's been really nice watching you grow and develop over these 3 years into young adults. And I'm going to leave you with 2 pieces of advice. The first piece of advice will apply to about 80% of this senior class. Don't sign up for a college class that starts before 9:30 in the morning. And my other piece of advice, more serious, is to always have a goal and a vision of where you want to be or what you want to do. And to always work hard and try your best, and always keep in mind that goal and always try to obtain that goal that you have. Good luck.
Thanks, Kobe. Since this week's show is our way of saying farewell, I decided to sit down with 2 of our most diverse staff members to talk about who and what they'll miss most about this year's graduating class.
Well, gentlemen, we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk with me again.
Happy to be here, Chip.
It was a pleasure. What is it? Is there one thing that you're going to miss particularly about this class?
Here's the thing, and I'm not shared with it. It's going to be kind of sentimental. A lot of the seniors, student council members, senior members of the band also, a lot of times on weekends or sometimes on Thursdays, we would sneak up to Mr. Roush's house. We would let his dog out, and we would walk his dog. We would take turns walking his dog around the neighborhood. And I'm going to tell you something. He had such a good time. Marshall, again, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, had such a good time. We would let him run without the leash, which he absolutely loved. And he was like, "You guys are great. Hunter never lets me run without my leash." And we're like, "I know, Marshall, and that's why we're here."
Is that why he runs to the sound of a tenor saxophone?
It's sometimes, yeah. We would chase cats. We would chase squirrels. Sometimes we would just chase each other. It was awesome. We went down one time, swam across the Guyandotte River down there near your house.
You put him in the water?
No, he put himself in the water. You ever seen a What's the kind of dog is it? It's some weird kind of. Anyway, seeing that dog do a cannonball, fantastic. So that's a lot. That's the thing. When I think back to senior class, I'll remember that. You know, just good times.
Mr. Rouse, is there anything in particular you're gonna miss?
No.
You know, I'm not really surprised. That's all I got to say about that. Is there anyone in particular that you're gonna miss? Like any one person?
Nobody's asked us questions with the skill that one Robert Sweeney did, so I'm gonna miss that kid. He once gave me a little poker chip, and I went out to the nearest casino and I tried to cash it in, and they said, "Sir, this is a little, just a trinket that this boy's using to run for class office," even though he's running unopposed. And I swore so loudly that they asked me not to come back to that
Chip,
casino
was it your
anymore.
mom that made the fudge for Christmas that one year?
Yeah, that would have been my mom.
That's the best fudge I've ever eaten.
Well, I
So
can.
for that very reason, I'll miss you too.
Well, I appreciate that.
Sweet.
I'll be sure to.
Did you get any of that fudge? Bet you didn't.
Is it good?
It's the best fudge I've ever eaten. I don't know how I can make that more clear. It was
You know
delicious.
who loves fudge? Marshall Roush.
You didn't feed that dog fudge.
I didn't.
Tell me it wasn't chocolate fudge.
No, it was not, and I did not do it.
Was it double fudge fudge?
Billy Ross fed that dog a lot of chocolate.
You
And
took him
then,
out there?
Somehow.
You took him to my house and let him feed him fudge?
Well, no, we weren't at your house. We were down the road. And let's get a load of this. Whoa! I got a question for you.
I don't want to resort to violence on film again.
What did the
But I
five
will.
fingers say to the face? Do you know?
I don't.
Never.
Do you know?
No.
Ha! So anyway, Billy Ross fed this dog chocolate and then somehow
And you
got
just
on its
let
back and rode this dog. We all through the streets of Guyandotte. We were running behind. The dog wasn't as quick as normal because Billy isn't a dog riding sized guy. Anyway, through the streets of Guyandotte, Billy Ross riding Roush's dog. It's fantastic.
I can't believe how hard Hughes slapped Roush.
You know, I think they prefer to call it a love tap. Tune in later this week to see the full interview.
Speaking of love, we really got to capture love and support our student show to those who competed in our school talent show last week.
I wanted to do it my freshman, sophomore, junior year, but I wasn't really ready, and it's my senior year, so I was like, why not? Let's just go and do this. And when I auditioned for it, I was super duper nervous, but now that I was up there and got to do it, I did know. I'm actually singing Pink Matter by Frank Ocean. It's a song on Channel Orange, one of his albums.
Close my eyes and fall into you. My God, she's giving me pleasure.
Well, I decided since I did it in middle school one time and I liked it, that I would want to do it in high school before I graduated. So, yes, I'm kind of nervous because there's normally a lot of people that's watching and there's a lot of negativity and I'm nervous about it. I don't want to be judged. We're dancing to a remix of There He Go and then OUI by Jersey. I'm dancing with Lexi McQuaid and Aquavia Stewart.
I was mobbing through the beach, yeah, the city by the sea. Mama tried to keep me home, but I love the street. I was cooking up a key, trying to serve it to the street. Couple had beef, so I had to cheat key. I got home.
I decided to audition because I thought it'd be something cool to do at the end of the year and a way to showcase what I'm really good at. I'm not really nervous for the talent show. I'm pretty good at performing and managing stage fright and all of that, and I think everyone is just there to have fun and have a good time. I'm going to be doing How Far I'll Go from the Disney movie Moana. It was by far the best movie of the year, and it's one of my favorite songs.
Turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light of the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows.
It's great to be part of such a talented school, and our underclassmen are looking pretty promising as well.
Alex was able to get the inside scoop on our juniors to see what they're most excited for next year. Let's hear what they had to say.
What are you looking forward to about senior year?
I'm looking forward to college prep and taking really fun classes and just having a good time, I guess.
Do you know what college you want to go to?
Yeah, I want to go to University of Michigan.
Okay. What are you worried about for senior year?
Senioritis.
Okay. What is the most exciting part about becoming a senior?
I get to finally graduate and all the hard work finally pays off, I guess.
What are you looking forward to about senior year?
The parties.
What are you worried about for senior year?
My attendance.
What is the most exciting part about becoming a senior?
Leaving.
Do you think you'll become a victim of senioritis?
Of course.
What are you looking forward to about senior year?
Well, getting out of here.
What are you worried about for senior year?
Passing my classes and like going on to college.
What is the most exciting part about becoming a senior?
Well, going out to the real world soon and
What college? Do you know what college you want to go to?
Marshall.
Do you think you'll become a victim of senioritis?
I'm gonna try not to, but I'm afraid I will.
What are you looking forward to about senior year?
I think I'm looking forward to football games, probably. The fence is like the big thing, so that's probably what I'm looking forward to.
What are you worried about for senior year?
Classes, that's definitely my biggest issue is scheduling.
What is the most exciting part about becoming a senior?
Probably going to college, like having that goal at the end, so I'm excited.
Do you know what college you want to go to?
I'd like to go to Duke.
Okay. Do you think you'll become a victim of senioritis?
Yes.
What are you looking forward to about senior year?
Well, I'm looking forward to getting out of here after 15 years in high school, finally.
What are you worried about for senior year?
Mainly, I'm worried that people will think I'm a little too old to be a senior.
What's the most exciting part about becoming a senior?
I think the most exciting part is the discounts. You know, the movie discounts, discounts for food. Of course, I'll have to go straight from here to the restaurants because, you know, you got to get there at 4 o'clock.
Do you think you'll become a victim of senioritis?
Yeah, I'll probably forget everything. You know, students' names, my name, what I'm doing. Where are we?
Thanks, Alex. Catherine spoke with members of the track team about this season's accomplishments.
How long have you been running track?
7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 7, 8, 12. 5 years.
What did you do to prepare for your season?
I had off-season workouts with Coach Crawford, and I would come up here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he would work with me.
What were some of your challenges?
Getting over the hurdle. Just kidding. My trail leg on the hurdle was like a major challenge, and high jump's always been a challenge because my form's really not that great.
Okay, can you talk about like your season or just like how it's been going?
This season it's been really good. So we've got some school records beaten this year, so that's going really great. The relays are looking good. People are coming out and actually trying this year, so that's really good.
How long have you ran track?
I've been on the track team for 3 years.
What did you do to prepare for your season?
I ran.
Wow. What were some of your challenges throughout the season?
The whole running thing, that's very challenging.
Can you just like talk about like your season and just overall?
Oh, it's been a really fun season. The meets have been long, super awful, but it still has been fun. I just love my teammates and everyone on the team, so they have made it fun.
Thanks, Catherine. Lastly, Michael talked to teachers and students about their year in review.
My favorite part of the year this year was probably becoming really close to people that I never really talked to before. It was pretty interesting to like become like really close to people who I had never talked to before, like in previous years. So this year was pretty stressful, honestly, but overall it went pretty well. I mean, it was the first year taking AP classes and college classes, so it was a lot, but it was overall a pretty good year. This summer I hope to travel a lot, maybe hit up some concerts. That's pretty cool, but hoping it'll be a good time. Next year, hopefully it'll go by a little bit easier. I know it's senior year, which means it'll probably be very stressful, but hopefully I can, start making a portfolio for my AP Studio Art class, which will be fun for college, so I'm excited. Probably Miss Mahoney. We had a really good time in AP Lang this year. I also really love Mr. Hughes. Mrs. Epperly is a good time too. I loved all my teachers, honestly. There wasn't one teacher this year I didn't enjoy, so. Probably all the seniors I became friends with. Made a lot of good friends this year, so I'm gonna miss them a lot.
All right, Jay Russ, what was your favorite part of the year this year?
I don't have one moment that stands out to me the most. I think it's being around you kids and being around the teachers and staff that we have here makes every day a wonderful day. As most of you know, I almost died almost 10 years ago, so every day on earth is a good day. Every day here at Huntington High, I see you kids' smiles on your faces and see you changing and becoming the young men and women of tomorrow. So I don't have one thing that stands out to me the most here.
What stands out to you the most about Huntington High this year?
Our boys and girls winning the state championship together, bringing home basketball dominance, supremacy, Huntington, West Virginia. That's what stands out to most to me this year.
What are your plans for next year?
Plans for next year is to get into our academies and get that up and running and having a blast and teaching the future. Keep doing what we're doing.
We have this, okay, I have a couple. We have this professor for our dual credit history class. His name's Dr. White, and he is amazing. He's like so smart, it's annoying how smart he is. But my favorite teacher here is probably Mr. Hughes, because he's a cool guy, chill guy, and he's funny and I like it.
What is one thing you're going to miss about this year?
That's a good question. The thing I liked about junior year is you're an upperclassman, but you're not like the seniors. I don't think there's as much pressure put on juniors as there is seniors, and that's something I'll miss. Is just kind of being like still higher level in high school, but not having to be like the big dogs on the campus or anything like that.
What was your favorite part of the year, Miss Hughes?
My favorite part of the year is just getting to know students. They're pretty cool. They're all very, very different, and every year reminds me that I don't know anything.
How did your year go?
It was pretty good. This time of year is really stressful, so if you come ask me questions right now, I'm like...
What are your plans for the summer?
Chlorine. Lots of chlorine. And what was the other thing? Shoot, I even have notes on this because I asked it. Oh, adventure. Yes. The Hughes Family Adventure Game will be making a big return.
What is the Hughes Family Adventure Game?
This is when I take a bunch of different adventures and I put them in a jar and we pull one out whenever we feel the need to go on some adventure.
What's your favorite teacher this year?
I really like Mr. Hughes, but I think maybe Mahoney's coming in a close... I don't know, she might kick him out of the spot. We did do the lost room together. We've done a lot of running together. She's just good all around people. I also like Maui. He's one of my favorites.
What is one thing you're going to miss about this year?
Again, it's just the kids. I always like you guys. You guys are all right. Every year I get a little sad and misty-eyed when I see you walk across the stage. And I'll miss particular things in class, but not anything super specific except just my students.
Thanks for everyone for watching our final edition of H-Town Now. We're certainly glad that everyone was willing to enjoy the productions that we were able to put out every week.
Thanks for watching, and go Highlanders!